Okay, the fourth type of problem we're going to look at. Okay, we're going to have problems where a number is multiplied to your variable. Okay, so to get rid of a number that's multiplied to your variable, we can do the opposite or the inverse of multiply. We can divide it from both sides. Okay, so let's look at some examples using this idea. Okay, the first problem, 8 times b. Okay, now that's what that means. When you have a number and a variable mushed together, okay, it means that they're multiplied together. Okay, so 8b equals negative 80. That means 8 times b equals negative 80. Okay, so 8 is being multiplied to b. I want to get rid of the multiplied number. So to get rid of a multiplied number, I'm going to divide by 8. And I'm going to use a fraction bar to show division. I could use a division sign, but typically we would use a fraction bar to mean division. Okay, so we have 8 times b equals negative 80. Divide the left by 8. We also have to divide the right by 8. Okay, 8 divided by 8 is 1. Okay, so on the left, we're left with 1b, which is b. Okay, so we're left with b. Just know they go away. We're left with b. And on the right side, we have a negative 80 divided by a positive 8. Okay, the signs are different. Okay, so when you divide two numbers and the signs are different, it's a negative answer. Okay, so that would be negative 10. So b has to be negative 10. Okay, let's check this one. My equation is 8 times b equals negative 80. And I found out that b is negative 10. And I end up with 8 times negative 10 is equal to negative 80. Okay, that's true. Because 8 times negative 10 is negative 80. So I get negative 80 is equal to negative 80. Okay, so b equals negative 10 has to be the right answer. Okay, try another one. Negative 14 is equal to negative 2 times m. Okay, so negative 2 is multiplied to m, and I want to get rid of that multiplied negative 2. Don't try not to get confused. The variable could be on the right side instead of the left side. Okay, you're still kind of trying to find the variable. Okay, so to get rid of a negative 2 that's multiplied to m, we're going to divide by negative 2 on each side. Okay, negative 2 divided by negative 2 is equal to 1. So we're left with 1m, which is m. Okay, just know that you're left with m because the negative 2's go away. On the right, we have a negative 14 divided by a negative 2. Okay, it's division. The signs are the same. Okay, so the answer has to be a positive 7. Okay, the third one's a little trickier. We have 2/3 times c is equal to 6. We want to get rid of the multiplied 2/3. So we're going to divide by 2/3. Don't let this scare you. Remember, we can do hard things. Okay, the 2/3 and the 2/3 go out. Okay, we're left with c. Give myself some more room. C is equal to 6 divided by 2/3. Now that to me looks confusing the way it's written right now. Okay, I know that it means 6 divided by 2/3, but boy, that looks messy. So I'm going to just rewrite it. I'm going to rewrite it with the division sign. I'm going to say 6 divided by 2/3. That's the way you guys are used to seeing that. Okay, so c is equal to 6 divided by 2/3. Okay, we can do this. Remember, when you divide fractions, okay, make sure they're both fractions. Okay, 6 isn't. Okay, so we're going to put a 1 underneath because 6 divided by 1 is the same thing as 6. Okay, now we're going to copy, change, flip. Copy the first fraction, change divide to multiply, flip over the second fraction. Okay, 6 over 1 times 3 over 2. You could just go ahead and multiply the tops and the bottoms, but I'm trying to get you guys to get used to cross-reducing if you can. And the 6 and the 2 do reduce. You can divide 6 and 2 both by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay, so we have 3 times 3 over 1 times 1. And now multiply the tops and the bottoms. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, so we're getting an answer of 9 divided by 1. It'd be a lot more simple if we just wrote that as 9. C is equal to 9. Okay, on all 3 of these problems, we had a number that was multiplied to our variable, and to get rid of that number that was multiplied to our variable, we divided both sides by that number.